hope the answer to that is fun. You're having fun. So just reusing my gloves from last night's alcoholing. And so if you should have seen the title, so we have masking fluid that I prepared earlier down on this sheet of Yupo paper. So we're going to add some nice warm colours. So I don't know, this is the Scenery to Magenta, this is Coral, and this one is Chili Pepper, and the Sun Bright Yellow. So they're our warm colours that we're going to use over this one. Still just trying to find that perfect position for you. So I'll open it up on another device so that I can see who comes into the chat and who's to say hello and who is, if there, sorry about that, if there are any questions. So I'll just open that up now into live chat. Excellent, that's ready now. Pop that there so I can see. All right. So I wanted to go with, as you can see, I did do a short. I did record the preparation and I will add that after this live because I ran out of time to do it beforehand. Sorry about that. But I thought it'd be really cool. I sped it up because sometimes doing this can take a bit of a process. So I sped it up. So it will be just a short, a YouTube short. And I'll have it up after this, as I just said. Alrighty, so here are the colours. Sunbright Yellow, Chili Pepper, Coral, and Scenery to Magenta. So these are all the diluted ones. So in this amount, which I don't know exactly how much it is, possibly 30 mils of isopropyl alcohol. I have 30 drops from the Jacquard Pinata inks in each colour. I also have a plain bottle with straight isopropyl alcohol in that. And yeah, so we will see how that goes, if there's any areas that I'd like to dilute a little bit more. I did get brushes out because I thought initially I was going to do straight, well not straight, but lines. So I could have helped to guide the alcohol ink in the lines. But then I decided to go with, it just happened. It does that sometimes where you plan one thing and you just start automatically doing spirals or something else. So I'll put those aside. So if there's anywhere I want a stronger colour, I'll go straight from the bottle. If there's, most of it will be the diluted. And if I want it even more diluted, I'll use the straight isopropyl alcohol from there. So you've got a whole bunch of options depending on what kind of colour you want. So I'm just going to check these. Just give them a little shake, loosen anything up. And we'll start thinking about, I was going for warmth, which is why I chose these colours. So yeah, as I get into it, I'll say welcome to Tracey Creating. I am Tracey, and throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. There we go. So I'll just put some, this masking fluid has been done. I did this about an hour and a half ago. Because you would generally, you need to wait for it to dry. Not generally, you do. Always try to remember to recap your alcohol because it will, evaporate. This is the coral. I'll just choose areas now to put colour. I just thought I might try and keep that yellow in the centre of the spirals. So add some colour everywhere, dry it off and see what we'd like to change or add. So this one here is the chili pepper. So you can see already how the coral is a lot lighter. And unless I've got them out of order, this should be the Señorita Magenta. Nope. I think I've got them out of order. Oh, what have I done? All right, let's see. I'm pretty sure this will be fine because what we'll do is we'll have a look, we'll dry it off. When it dries off, that's when we'll really, excuse me, that's when we'll really see what is having trouble with my device now. What colours are where, but I would like to just let it drip out a couple of yellow areas before we go on. And now we'll dry it off. So this is the Crafter's Choice embossing heat tool, and so there's just one switch, so one level of air pressure, one heat option. So we'll use that. Hello, there you are. There we go. Hello, Mum. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining in, you guys. So this is dried a lot lighter than I expected. So I'm going to add in some more colours with some straight pigments as well. So I'm just going to squirt in areas that look like what I'm adding. And then add in directly from the bottle for a little bit of extra depth. You can see how much richer in colour that is now. This one is the Scenery to Magenta. There we go. And I'll add some more of that as well, just like I did the chili pepper. Give it a little bit of movement. Nice. There we go. We're starting to get that more vibrant colour appearance. Let's go with the coral. And a couple of drops. Does the ink soak through the paper? No, this is Yupo paper, and it's a synthetic paper, so it is designed to hold up to this, like alcohol inks. I don't know if it was only designed for alcohol inks, but it's a synthetic paper, so I'm having trouble with the spread, so we're just going to add a lot more ink. Because I do want the whole thing covered. I was so delicate before about where I wanted to place it, but hey, when you want full coverage, you've got to go for it. Some yellow along the edge. Okay. And so when you dry, you could fold it in half to make a card right inside. Yes, if you wanted to do that, sure. So I apologise for any of those moments where my hand and the heat tool were covering just excessively. I do try and remember to go around, but sometimes in the moment you just go with it. If I took off. So I blew off, now that I knew I had full coverage, any excess I blew off. So we will see. I've got that there. And this is just a silicone placemat that I had. I think it was from the discount store, like Prices Plus, that in the kitchen section. Got a couple of extras here. Put those down. There we go. So you can see now from this one, you see the number 96. Cool. The different shades of colour. Whereas when it was just the diluted, it wasn't quite showing. So I'll leave the camera there for a moment, because that's really showing on my device in particular. It's pretty much showing true to colour. I'm just trying to pat off any extra that may be sitting on the masking fluid. That must be in from that corner. So it looks like we're good to go. So we can remove the masking fluid now and see what comes, see how it comes up underneath. So while I give that a chance to just cool down a little bit from the heat tool, because you don't want to overheat it. It is a kind of plastic paper, so you can melt it or warp it. And also, yeah, just let it cool off and evaporate any extra little details before I rub on it to remove that masking. So previously I did one with lines, wavy lines and dots, which was inspired by Clara, sorry, I'm going blank on the surname, and Erica from Artist Till Death, and we did straight lines and it was purple and blues. So that's why I wanted to go with a little bit of warmth on this one. So we'll see now as we pick up the masking fluid, try and pick up a really good one so it shows great example, like right there. You can see how white that is underneath. And as I stretch it, pull it up, you can see that underneath it blocked the paper from being stained with the colour. There we go. That's how that looks. So I'll just lift you back up, put you on this side and see about getting the rest of it removed. as quickly and efficiently as I can. So you can see how vibrant, how effective it is because it's so vibrantly white underneath. There you go. So it's really cool. This would be a great ASMR. Should do that one day. So do the video and then just record the removal of the masking fluid. Great effects. Yeah, I love how it goes. If you're confident enough, because you would have seen in the beginning that the masking fluid is, this brand in particular, has a slight tinge to it. So you can see just a little bit. Here it is. It's got this bluish tinge to it. So you can kind of see where you're going, but I have used a masking fluid before that didn't have the tinge and was completely white. It was really hard to see unless you kept your head on an angle where you've been and where you need to go next. But so does anybody have any questions while we roll through the rest of this? If I know the answer, I can tell you. Or if you've got some inspiration you'd like to share. Yes, you did notice that. Yeah. So it's really good if you can sit down and do something like this. You know, you could, I think previously I have written a message in the masking fluid, then revealed the message as you remove the fluid. So that's pretty cool. So this is why you really want to make sure that it's completely dry, because if you do rub, you want to make sure that you're not rubbing colour into that white. But I'm pretty confident with that now, so we'll just get through the rest of it. That looks like a screwed up, twisted rubber band when you're all done. Actually, I think it would be really nice to do a complete dot image underneath. All right, so let me have a feel over it. There we go. No, I don't feel any more. That's it. Ta-da! So my thoughts on the diluted alcohol ink at the beginning were pretty too pastel, not vibrant for what I was after. So not too bad. Doris, Tracy, I've missed you. Hi. I'm so excited to be back. A little nervous all at the same time because it's been so long and I've missed seeing everybody and chatting while we get creative. So hope you're doing well, Doris. There we go. Let's have a close-up and then we'll sign off. So that's awesome. Tomorrow night, beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Great result. Thanks, Mum. Tomorrow night will be I think I have 2 more lives. It's today the 29th. Yep. Okay. So there'll be 2 more lives and then I will announce in those lives what I'll be doing from here on. So using some of the suggestions that were offered to me in one of my previous videos about time frames. And yeah, so I won't be doing as many lives. But yeah, so I'll let you know what's happening with that. All right. Doing great here. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay. Let's have a close-up and then we'll sign off. So, love those colours. Is the masking fluid like liquid latex? Yes, I believe so. The benefit to this, liquid latex comes in a bottle, doesn't it, that you apply with a paintbrush, I think. So the only benefit is if you can transfer that into one of these really fine tip bottles, you'll be able to get the fine lines. So that is so pretty. Thank you, Doris. I really, really enjoyed this one. So there we go. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it or you like the final image, whatever you please. Share it with others who may also appreciate it and leave me a comment below on what colours might you like to see next. In alcohol ink, I think coming up, one of my videos will be one where I do dots, maybe. So lots of dots. And so if you want to offer some colour suggestions for that, that'd be great. All right, I don't think the liquid latex is thin enough. Ah, there you go. Thank you for sharing that, Doris. Yep, yours is in a jar. Okay. All right, well, this is the fine line. So I haven't used the liquid latex, so yeah, much appreciated with that, Doris. All right, there we go. Thanks, you guys have been amazing, and I hope you enjoyed that. So until my next video, take care. It is important because you are important. So be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.